Okay, I just had a premonition, a message sent down from the universe on the pyramids. So what was downloaded into my noggin was if you haven't heard this before and know this, that the pyramids were built by aliens. I believe they come here to build the pyramids, or they did this, they moved this planet into this solar system, into the alignment of all the planets, and then after they were done, they decided to destroy the pyramids so there wouldn't be any evidence of it. But I don't know if you've ever heard that their nuclear power, or it's a power source, really crazy power source that fits up there in the big one, the Giza pyramid. And I believe that's how they were getting their light source and having their free electricity to light up the city. And but I had this premonition in my head that they build all the other ones around the world and they have them aligned, right? And they just used the power source to set this rock, Earth, through the solar system or wherever. They moved us here like a gigantic rocket ship. So it was just like flying through the universe until they aligned us where we're at, where we have a sun and all, and it works out just perfect and everything is good. And then they just don't know what happened. No one knows what happened to the pyramids, to how they were built. I believe the aliens came here and did that, and I believe that they send their old alien beings, their family members, down here, and that's why we're getting their old craft, and it's a reminder saying, yo, this is our technology. You better recognize it. This is where you come from. Good. What's up? And yeah, we get all these old. Why do you think all the ones we see are all old and gray and ugly looking? There's no skin on them, like they just look deathly. Like from all the images we have in the pictures, it's, you don't see them with any type of skin, or do you? Star Trek, on these wild TV shows or alien sci-fi movies. Where do you think we get that stuff from? Do you think it's just a coincidence? Do you think the place that has all this historical, the people with billions, trillions of money that's running the government, like the Koch brothers, the Rothschild, the people with the billionaires that has control of where's all that art at? This is. Does it not look like my room? and it's stored away. All this, they were way more advanced. They made us. We are from them. They put us here. We're here just, life's a joke. We're just running around doing whatever, and they're just watching us, and the ones that come down and was part of that project, helping to build the pyramids, helping to get us where we're at in this universe, in the solar system, to keep us aligned. Maybe they were trying to get us, send us to another wormhole through another black hole that popped out, and there's huge multiple worlds close together all over. There's all our resources that they wanted. They're trying to get us closer to them so they could use whatever it is that we have on this planet. We're run by aliens. What do you think's going on with everything? Anyone got any ideas? Come on. Of anything, thoughts that how the days are? Come on, give me something to run on. Yeah, you'd be stupid not to believe, right? It's in all the old scrolls, a lot of them, tons of them that we don't even have, that we haven't even seen because it's just buried underground, or the elites, the people that are running. How do you think we get all these crazy movies in Hollywood? They got so much money, they're buying information, they're buying that technology that we see in advance in movies that we're seeing. They got the money, they're buying it from them, and they just want all the money in the world. They think not they exactly. And where we're at, we're like in the perfect spot where, well, seems pretty damn good. Like it's working, how everything's lined up, all the planets keep us going around, and we're falling in space and rotating around, and we're just staying in this little solar system. What is that? A no belt hack in the past. What exactly was that? Tell me if you don't mind. I forget it. I put so many videos on here, I forget everything I've done. Couldn't remember. I really should have made something tonight that would have been good. I still can make it. Oh, your underwear? You have to have tied under your underwear to just fold it over. How long ago did I do that? That's funny, but yeah, the whole, I don't know why stuff just comes down into me, into my noggin, and I just start thinking crazy thoughts like that. Like, what if it was this? Watch tons of history shows on the pyramids, and just a lot of podcasts, people talking about things about like they're just so overwhelmed with like how the hell did people, the Egyptians, build these gigantic stones, and how thick they are, how much granite is, how dense, how thick it is, and the copper that's running up from the ground, and they have that room where they say the king was buried, and that's where the Ark of the Covenant. You've heard of that, right? That's that's the power source, I think, where people like in the religious were like, what is this? No one knows exactly what it is. It's it's what controls the damn power, free electricity, free source to get. We don't know how to use it because they left. It's so powerful. It would just be we wouldn't know how to turn it off. We wouldn't even dare. The people that got a hold of has a hold of it. There's no way that it's gonna get out there and get put in the pyramid to do what they were able to do, because we don't know how powerful it is, and it'll just be too much. And they don't. It's not set up to where there's water that it drew up the water from the pyramid, and then the electric current come up through the rods that are in the copper rods that are going up through the walls. Nope, I don't. I don't believe in that. I I don't know how to do it. I'm too dumb to figure it out. I believe in it. I know it's out there, but I just haven't got that smart. Or is it desperate? Was always a great time because I was lip syncing. Yeah, clown or what? So I have new merch stuff that I want to do. I want to sell, put more stuff out there, but it seems like more of a headache. Where I do it through Redbubble, it doesn't bring in nothing. I feel like that was all just a waste of time. But if you don't know, I recently had shoulder surgery. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos on here talking about it. There's a scar right there. I had it December 18th, so I can only lift my arm up to there. Go to rehab twice a week for that. Yeah, I am. But yeah, that's kind of a pain, and I can't do much. All I do is watch a lot of podcasts, crazy, stuck on this all the time, watching other videos, comedy, whatever. It's called being bored of life. But I think that's pretty interesting. That I was thinking that could be. What if that was the way? That's what they were doing. They were doing them all at the same time, and I was just like, that's so powerful. Of just, it's like when you see a rocket shoot out in space, it's just it's drawing all that energy, and it's making the planet move. They moved us into this perfect spot where we're at now and destroyed it, and they've got all this old. They look in the sands and they see the glass, whatever that stuff is in the glass. I've seen it on documentaries where it's all over in the desert there in Egypt, and it's because the pyramids the city was so like structured, like beautiful, just with whatever materials they used. It was just like heaven looking, just like it must have been the most beautiful thing you'd ever seen. What's that city that's considered Shangri-La? Is that something else? I don't know, but it had to have been like the most epic scene when it was built, and they used that power. They maybe just wanted try to get this rock to a different place. Maybe this was where it's supposed to end up, aligned with all the planets that are around us now. Maybe they had conflict with one of their brothers or sibling, you know, that they were just like, they didn't agree with, oh, what are you wasting your time with, just trying to move this crap and taking all our all our men, you know, to go work on this thing and project. And maybe that's why they send all these, you get all these crash landings of UFO sightings that end up here, and they're just all old and dead. They're dead, and they're just like, well, he was part of that bloodline type thing, and they're just like, or they wanted to come back to this place because it was, back then it was just so epic and different, and just had something just way beyond what we can imagine now. And they just are like, they send their ships here, and we get them, and we're like, what the fuck is going on with this shit? And then we have these places to study on them. I don't like gifts. That's the last thing I want. I forgot, where were you from again? Tennessee? I think you're from Tennessee, right? Or is it Minnesota, Wisconsin? Okay, yeah. Right on. So, I don't know why I waste my time making these videos. You're the first person to ever come on live. I don't have enough subscribers to even be doing this, but I didn't want to try to edit. I wanted to just say what I was thinking about. Those pyramids, and that idea came in my head. Was I meditating? Was I just like, was it a premonition? Was it a gift from the universe? I don't ever. I've only done it a couple times, and I've done it working out. I don't edit my videos. I sometimes will in a shorts, in just a stupid little app where it's not that big of a deal, where I don't have to upload to a computer, and just, it takes forever. It's just a simple one that I bought for the phone, that I can do some quick edits and put a couple short videos together. Most of the time I don't even edit videos, I just put them out raw, or just do a lot of shorts lately. I don't know why. Kind of, like I said earlier, being bored with life, not much to do. You never know what you're gonna get on this channel. I don't know about that, but thanks for the compliment. Right back at you. It's been a struggle for the last few years, though. I forget, when did I do TikTok? I got stuck doing TikTok when first, I think, back to stay home, living with my parents. Yeah, 2019 or something. And yeah, interesting. I don't know what to talk about now. I just wanted to get that one thing off my chest. Just talk about that. See if this gets any traction, and anyone has any crazy thoughts, or think I'm really crazy and out there. That I've seen a lot of things on the pyramids. It's mind-boggling. And I think from a lot that what I've heard and seen, I believe it is a power energy sort of really big power plant type deal that's just like, because it's so thick, those blocks, those granite, it's just huge. It's so heavy with all that massive stone. I don't believe there's anyone human that could have been able to pull that off, and all the other things that are so gigantic, and like Easter Island, those statues, like things that are just cut out in stone, that's so perfect and everything. It had to have been from someone else. I doubt that. I only see you and one other person. I'll see that now there's only one. But yeah, pretty interesting. I feel like that place has shit locked up in the basement and those tunnels, and the heard stories about how there's people that we don't even know about that are so powerful, that has money and has the rights to all this stuff, old things, and they only put out certain things and have left so much stuff out, and they've made up so many different religions. They want us to buy into all this shit just for money making scams and people to follow and all that nonsense, and get you to comply with just fairy tales and bullshit. So think what you want to think. I'm not trying to get you to think any other way, or have your own meditate on by yourself and trying to come up with your own ideas, and think maybe you'll have a premonition like I did earlier. And I was telling my nephew about it, and I didn't want to forget about it, so I usually don't do this sort of thing. Oh, I see 4 people in here now. Yippee. I need some music or something. I get bored really quick. I have a hard time just trying to speak my mind onto this. I need some feedback, something. Drop me a line or something, maybe. No, and then you get monetized. My back's giving me problems because I'm a slouch. I don't have good posture. I thought I would sit on the floor, try to be in a grounding position while I was trying to still think of what could be. We're in just a giant falling universe. A room tour. There's so much junk in here, and it's messy. You're just seeing one little corner of the closet. Someone on TikTok used to joke and be like, what do you live in your closet? Because I had a lot of shoes up on, I don't know if you remember that, but I made a comment like, yeah, living in a closet. It's just a lot of shit I've wasted money on. Like that. Well, I painted that giraffe, and I use it as, well, I decorated it, put bananas and hung sunglasses on it and put hats on top of it. Gave him some shoes too. Yeah, there's a few. I gave probably half of them away to nephews. But I think I need to get off of here because this is a 25 minutes in and I'm running out of ideas on aliens. That would be bizarre if they did think this was just like they just get rid of them and use this place as a graveyard. Because you've heard of all the space junk up in space. How many do you think are just lost up in space, floating around or in somewhere? It, the alien graveyard. Read the writings on the wall. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'm out of here.